We think it's time for big oil and the big corporations to pay their fair share of taxes in Pennsylvania so that we don't have to cut essential services for seniors, for kids, for working families in this state. You know, everybody knows that we're in a huge state budget crisis, which is a direct result of greedy Wall Street executives who wreck the economy for all working families in Pennsylvania and across the country. And the state budget, is feeling the effects of it. So it leads to some very clear choices for Pennsylvanians. We either have the kind of state where Exxon and Walmart and big corporations are relieved of their obligation to pay their fair share, and working people take the hit for the economy. Seniors, working families, young people, folks in need. Or we're the kind of state where everybody pays their fair share, and working families, our kids and our grandparents, get what they need. Not only has the governor been supportive, but Governor Rendell has showed real leadership on this issue. He's only got a few more months in office. It would have been very easy to take the easy way out and just head for the exits, and the governor's budget includes exactly the kind of revenue enhancement that we need, and he's been out on the stump all over the state, helped educating people and building support for it. So we're working closely in partnership with the Rendell administration and our allies and his allies in the legislature. It's an election year, and legislators understand when they're educated about it. They understand that it's not an option to allow corporations to not pay their fair share. Legislators pay their taxes, working people pay our taxes. It's not too much to ask everyone who profits and benefits from this state to pay their fair share. And legislators are very open to that message, particularly when contrasted with what it means to continue to adhere to a policy of not making the big oil companies and the folks who are drilling in Marcellus pay their fair share, which is devastating cuts to working families, to our kids, and to our seniors. We have a situation where essential services, education, healthcare for our seniors, support for working families who are struggling to make ends meet would be cut. Working families would take it on the chin, and at the same time, huge companies like Exxon, a peer company of BP, a member of big oil, would be allowed to go into Pennsylvania, drill for Marcellus shale, make billions and billions of dollars, spoil our environment, and not have to pay a damn thing to anybody to help deal with the effects of it or to help support fair services in this economy. That is an unacceptable outcome, and we can't let that happen for Pennsylvania. Well, this is just one part of a comprehensive campaign working together with allies in the labor movement and outside the labor movement. We are educating our members of the public out there every single day in the communities. We're doing in-district visits with our legislators, where there's paid media involved to support this message around the state. And when legislators and the general public understand what's at stake, they get it, and they stand up for a fair budget. And we're going to fight, back in the districts and in the communities here in Harrisburg. We're going to make noise. We're going to do whatever we have to do to make sure that we get a fair budget on time, but a fair budget this year in Pennsylvania.